Have you experienced déjà vu? It's that subtle weird feeling you get when the situation seems familiar. A scene in a restaurant lays out exactly and you remember. The words move like the ballet you choreograph, but the sequence can be based on the past experience because you never eaten here before. This is the first time you had clams, so what's going on? Unfortunately, there isn't one single explanation for déjà vu. Experience is real and occurs without notice, making it clearly impossible for scientists to record and study it. Scientists can simply sit around and wait for it to happen to them. This could take years. It had a physical manifestation and in such study is described by the subjects and the sensation of feeling because they lack of hard evidence. There's been surplus of speculation over the years. See, in my Poiret introduced déjà vu and friends Tom many already see. More than 40 theories attempt to explain this phenomenon. Still, recent advancements in neuroimaging and cognitive psychology narrow down the field of prospect. Let's go through three today more relevant theory using the same restaurant setting for it. First up is dual processing. Do you need an option? Let's go with the waiter dropping a tray of dishes. As the scene unfolds, your brain hemisphere process flurry of information. The waiter finally his cry for help, the smell of pasta with a millisecond, the information shifts through pathway, and is thrust into the single moment. While all the time, everything is recorded in scene. However, this theory asserts that déjà vu occurs when there's slight delay in information from one of the pathway. Different is arrival time cause the brain to interpret the late information as a separate event. When it's played over the already recorded moment, it's feel it's happened before because it's seen it has. Our next theory deals with confusion of the past rather than a mistake in the present. This is the hologram theory. I'm here to tablecloth to examine it. A scan is where the memory swim up from deep within your brain. According to the theory, this is because memory is stored in the form of holograms. And in holograms, you only need one fragment to see the whole picture. Your brain has identified the tablecloth with ones from the past, maybe from your grandmother's house. However, instead of remembering that you see it as your grandmother, your brain has summoned up the old memory without identifying it. The way you stuck with familiarity but no recollection. Although you never been in this restaurant, you've seen that tablecloth but are just fully identified as. Now, look at the fork, and you're paying attention. All that theory is divine attention and it states that déjà vu occurs when our brain simultaneously takes in our environment while we distract by one particular object. When our attention returns, we feel as if we've been here before. For example, just now you focused on the fork and didn't observe the tablecloth or falling waiter. Although your brain has been recording everything in your personal vision, it's been doing part below conscious awareness when you finally pull yourself away from the fault. You think that you've been here before because you have. You just were paying attention. While on three of these theories share the common features of déjà vu, none of them propose to the conclusion or sure of the phenomenon. Still, while we wait to research of the inventor to come up with a new way to capture these falling moments, we can study the moment of ourselves. As your own, we study déjà vu as based on first-hand account, so it can only be yours. The next time you get déjà vu, take a moment to think about it. Have you been distressed? Is the familiar object somewhere? Is your brain just urging to go, or is it something else?